So here's why you should stop beating yourself up if you're experiencing anxiety, panic attacks, depersonalization, realization, obsessive thoughts, compulsions. These symptoms are not who you are, number one, okay? We need to separate these symptoms from your identity, because at some point, whenever you've tried everything to overcome these symptoms and nothing has worked, at some point you're like, well, maybe this is just who I am, right? You just kind of throw in the towel, it's too painful to continue to try to get over the symptoms because you're just continually met with failure after failure after failure. And so as a defense mechanism, you take in the symptoms as a part of your identity, okay? I know this because that's what I did eventually. Whenever I was suffering with symptoms for years and years and couldn't get freedom, that's what my clients do as well. But these symptoms are reflective of a state of survival and not the real you. The real you is still there. Okay, hidden beneath these survival defense mechanisms is the real you. You may have even forgot what normal feels like at this point, right? And your brain has convinced you that, this is permanent and you're the exception and all these things. And I get it. I understand that. But I'm telling you, these symptoms are not reflective of who you are. They are reflective that you are in a state of survival, which is fight, flight, freeze response. And once we get you out of fight, flight, freeze, out of this state of survival, you'll go back into something called your social engagement system. This is the ventral vagal branch of the parasympathetic nervous system. And once that comes back online because your brain's perceiving safety, you'll feel calm, connected, normal. You'll be able to easily socially engage. The world will feel like your playground. You'll have full access to your prefrontal cortex, logical, critical, creative, contextual thinking. You'll feel normal again. It doesn't matter how long it's been. Look at my YouTube channel. I just posted an interview with somebody. I think it was it 10 years or 15 years that he's been stuck in these symptoms and he's now getting out of them. Just posted an interview yesterday. This girl was stuck for 5 years, just had 2 weeks of feeling normal, okay? Doesn't matter how long you've been stuck. But the second thing that I'll tell you is these symptoms are not reflective of you being weak, okay? We have to start to change the story. Okay, once we get the right neuroscience, now we can do something called cognitive restructuring, which is where we start to change the story based upon the neuroscience. The neuroscience is that you are a good person that has had a very painful history. Whenever I hear the stories of what my clients have been through, sometimes it's shocking. And whenever you had all these painful experiences, they started to accumulate in your body. There were sensory triggers that started to form that perpetually put your body into a state of survival. That is not a reflection of weakness. That is a reflection of your body's ability to adapt.